Yo, welcome back. Today we got another episode of Sanabi. I had to replay through this starting section, so I'm seeing this cutscene again, and I just noticed that Mari is right there, or someone that looks like her is in the scene. I don't know what that means. Maybe Mari had something to do with how her father got turned into a robot, but I don't know. We'll see. It's so creepy. Just thinking about going into your subconscious to figure out what memories are real and what are fake. Record 182 regular report. Okay, we fast forward a lot. That is all. Do you have any questions? Why do we have to do this? Why do you insist on it? It's inefficient. And I especially dislike using the desire for revenge. I also find it offensive that artificial intelligence has emotions. Can't you just give a direct order to the project, Professor? Oh, I forgot, it's your first time seeing a report on this project. This project isn't about artificial intelligence. These are artificial personalities made through the datafication of human personalities. It consists of data, but it works the same way as the human mind. Countless data units are connected organically like neurons. Wait, just get to the point, Professor. Just like how you can't control the human mind and give detailed orders, the same goes for this project. Orders have to be given in a somewhat indirect way. That's still incredibly inefficient. It's not that we haven't tried, we also have some failed prototypes. Oh, I know, you mean the one the commercial district used to send on errands? What was their name? It was such a cheesy name. Justice? Something like... Wait. Justice was made using my personality? That's crazy. I didn't even think about it that way. That's insane. Right. Justice. Wait, no. Justice wasn't their own person. But they were, I guess they failed at making a good copy of the real person. I'm the only successful project. Justice ended up being a failure when we tried to directly control its personality. What a shame, I had my eye on that one. Who owns it now? It's a biological robot, so probably Mago Electronics. It's mine. It's a very useful hunting dog. Anyway, yes, I understand, Professor. So that's the gist of the project. A combat character that is controlled through their desire for revenge, is that right? Or a combat robot. I don't know why it says character. Exactly. There's no better motivation for powerful and destructive behaviors than hatred. So that was their reasoning for making my main dude try and get revenge on them. They invented Sanabi so that I would target them and hunt them all down. because of the project they were running, or the procedure, they wanted to erase all evidence, and they wanted all of their CEOs and higher up people dead. So they created me so that I would hunt them down. That's insane. My fake daughter. I mean, she's real, but these memories are fake. Are you okay? Where's mommy? Wait, those are the real memories. It wasn't the daughter that died in the explosion in the house, it was the mom. And then the main character went back to the military to get revenge on the corporation. But he was captured and turned into data, and then they made robot copies of him. Oh my god. And the daughter just lost both her parents. That's so sad. Record 478. My goodness. Retaliatory bombing aimed at the project. This terrorist attack has caused some extreme rage in the project, but it did not lead to extreme revenge. The desire for revenge towards the corporate of the terrorist attack was only temporary. Even after repeated simulations, the project quickly calms down and gives up on getting revenge. The fact that the project is someone with a strong mind is turning out to be an obstacle. Who is the one being sacrificed in this bombing? The project's wife. The wife? Then it seems like the project's daughter serves as their mental support. If you have a child to take care of, you have no choice but to stay strong no matter what happens. Then should we control them with another emotion instead of the desire for revenge? No, what we want to achieve is an assassination machine that moves blindly. Oh, there's no emotion that pushes someone to their limit better than revenge. Senior assistant, I have an idea. What is it? What if we change the target of the terrorist attack to his daughter? Do you mean to switch the project into a father who's lost his child? That's right, there couldn't be a more vengeful wraith like that, is there? But it's impossible to alter their memories like that with our technology. Setting aside the ethical issues for later, there's a good chance that the project will know something is wrong with their memory. Oh, wait. The mother was killed in an attack from them to get him, to capture him. And so they're trying to manipulate that memory to keep him angry at them, to hunt them down. And so the fact that they switched it to the daughter means that it wasn't working because he still remembered he had his daughter alive. Yes, it's impossible to alter their memories for that reason. But what if we limit their memories and cleverly change the order of events? Can't we just skew their perception? Justice, just like how we trapped that pitiful hero inside the illusion of chasing down villains. My god. Even this was fake. Ah, look at this fellow, how rude. It's the same words. Just look at him, sir. See you again in hell. Record 1190 regular report. Changing the person who dies from the wife to the daughter was a successful attempt. In most cases, the project's rate of giving up on getting revenge dropped drastically. Then what happens to the memories with his wife? There will be some contradictions in his memory. Blind rage from the loss of his daughter. This powerful emotion seems to make him forget all the incongruities. As he gets emotional, the details don't seem to matter. Ahaha. I didn't realize how brutal our research team was. Terrifying and clever, I like it. Forget useless ethics and morals and keep it up. Let me know if you run into any issues. Director? So there is one critical issue. A critical issue? What is it? It's Sanabi. Sanabi? What's that, huh? What are you talking about? It's impossible to confirm. What? Sanabi is a concept that's deeply rooted in the project's character for some unknown reason. It seems to work as a sort of illusion. Illusion? What kind? That you don't need to make it to the end. Sanabi isn't a... It's not a real thing. It's a saying. Oh my god. That's crazy. It was never a machine or a project or a person. It was always just something he remembered his daughter telling him. You don't need to make it to the end. That is what Sanabi means. Oh my god. This is insane. Even the airplane. Sir, I told you not to bother me. You're being monitored by headquarters. Man. Okay. Shut your mouth. My wife just died because of your negligence. He actually is remembering his real memories. His mom not his mom, his wife died after some evil bastards left a bomb in his house. And this is the actual reason for why he hunted down this corporation. You have no right to tell me what to do. Record 2379. We failed again. We failed to control him because of Sanabi yet again. This is driving me mad. Did you hear anything from Research Team 3? No, there was nothing. We don't even have a clue after over a year of digging into this. We know for certain that Sanabi exists only in the subconscious mind. The subconscious is an extension of memory. An illusion that's powerful enough to make someone give up on revenge simply can't exist without any memories. Tell them if they don't find a clue within a month, the team will be dissolved. Yes, sir, I'll let them know. Chief? There's a new report from Team 7. I think you should check it out. What is it about? They say they found something strange in the project's memory. Tell me more. Basically, the details regarding the wife's death have disappeared from the memory of the project. You concluded it was a stress-induced memory loss? Don't you remember cross-checking it? That's not it, Chief. Team 7 checked by expanding the observation range to the memory before the stressful situation. Only the wife's memory has been abnormally disappeared. The pattern of the memory loss is completely different from that of dissociative memory loss. It's more like someone purposely carved out those memories for some reason. What are you saying? Even if somebody maliciously damaged the memory, the stability of the personality... Could it be? Yes. From the beginning of the production process, this project was created with the wife's memories erased. How? Wait then. Sanabi's a concept formed from a deleted memory? I'm about to lose my mind. In the memories they choose to remove Sanabi. It's okay not to make it to the end. It seems as if someone is trying to stop us from completing this project. It was definitely either Mari, who's his daughter, or him. Maybe this happened before he got captured. Maybe Mari was trying to get him to forget, to calm down, because he was too obsessed with going after the killers of his wife. Who was the one who developed this personality data? The project's daughter. Mago Corporation put on an ongoing search for the past few years, but I heard she completely disappeared. Wait. Mari worked for the corporation in order to pretty much revive her father? Fine, if it's a genius who can build such an elaborate personality data. I'm sure they figured out what's going on. At the mere age of 8 at that. What? Mari, why did you erase your mother's memory? Mari created the project? I think it has to, it probably has to do with her wanting to revive her father. After finding out he was killed, maybe? Sir, I heard you applied for retirement. That's right. May I ask why? It's because of my daughter Mari. Then I respect your decision. Bring me the cleansing chip. General, about what happened with your wife. It's okay. There was nothing we could do. It was my fault for realizing that too late. I'm the only one Mari has left in the world. And Mari is all I have left. So everything is okay now. Record 2801. Do you really think it'll work? Wouldn't it be safer to just remove Sanabi, just do whatever it takes? Sanabi is an illusion that is deeply rooted in the project's subconscious mind. It's rare to find a concept that has this much influence on someone's character. The will to live, the purpose of life, the symbol of life. In other words, it's a concept that plays an extremely important role in developing the character. If we remove this pivotal concept, the character itself will collapse. Then fine. Then what if we distort the memories to make them forget their Sanabi, just like what you did? A person's subconscious mind doesn't work that way. If you tell them not to think about an elephant, then they'll inevitably think about an elephant. So is this what you think? You want to turn Sanabi into the target of revenge? Make the culprit of the terrorist attack that killed his daughter into a hypothetical terrorist group called Sanabi. Exactly. By tricking him into channeling his hatred onto Sanabi, this will weaken the illusion of Sanabi. I'll be honest, I don't fully understand this. Sounds like since there's no way to eliminate the bomb, you just want to detonate the bomb instead. That's one way to look at it. Like we saw in the past, a sense of incongruity is fatal to the stability. So we were told that it's impossible to alter his memories. What makes you so sure that the project won't feel a sense of incongruity towards a hypothetical entity called Sanabi? Blind hatred. It's the powerful nature of hatred. It makes you blind with rage. For several years, as we meticulously edited the project memories, we've modified the characters so that his feelings of hatred are amplified. We were able to drastically reduce the clarity of memories that are irrelevant to revenge, while altering memories of his daughter even more vividly. As a result, the project is currently consumed with an abnormal sense of blind hatred. They seem to have no other interest aside from getting revenge. This project's ultimate priority is to get revenge on Sanabi. Anytime, anywhere. And they don't even know what Sanabi is. I can't believe the general is retiring. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Should we have a little party? There's no need. I didn't even want a retirement ceremony. There's nothing to celebrate. I'm jealous. I'd love to take off this uniform one day. I'll be so bored when you retire, General. This unit was supposed to be disbanded a long time ago and only survived this long because of you. If you leave, I'm sure they'll waste no time on disbanding it. Now I have a headache. What is there for you to worry about? You can just go back into the field. With your skills, everyone will be happy to have you in their unit. See, that's exactly why. I've just been cruising while acting like a military head, but the thought of going back out there gives me a headache. By the way, General, after you retire, do you mind if I come see you from time to time? Why? Huh? What do you mean? There's only one reason. I want to see little Mari. She's been talking about how much she misses me. Forget it, it's too far. There's no need for you to come. I'll come and help wear her energy out. That's actually tempting. General, I know we discussed this last time. Mari, isn't she a genius? I mean, she hacked the military base at the age of 8 simply because she wanted to see her dad. Intelligence was never my forte, so I have no idea what's going on in a genius's mind. But ever since your mother passed away, Mari seems somewhat anxious to me. Isn't there a saying? Untamable talent is a curse. So I'll come visit you often. Chief? Did you see the official document that came in? Final Resolution Protocol? So if you filter out all the complicated jargon, isn't it saying the city will be destroyed if the project gets leaked to the public? That's not all. There's a new product that was released by Mango Electronics, the Worker. Did you see it? It's a worker android that they're going to distribute throughout the city. And did you see one of its arms has a wire arm? It's exactly the same as the chain arm that's used by the project. I hear they mass-produced over 10,000 of these workers at that scale. That's enough. I think we all know what this means. Are we going to be okay? This project, it just feels wrong. If they integrate the project's personality data into these workers, a military. Mago's public security unit currently has more than enough firepower. If they're building an army of this sort, is Mago Corporation planning on a dynastic revolution? In Mago City, an outpost for a coup d'etat? I said that's enough. This project must be a success if we want to live. Just focus on that. Damn. Boom. Daddy, do you read me? Yup, loud and clear. Dad, it's amazing. There's something really cool in the house. Something cool? Yeah, totally. Anyway, it's really fascinating. I don't recall seeing anything like that. No, you should come and check it out for yourself. What was it? What? Daddy, happy birthday! Oh. There was never an explosion with the daughter. They altered that memory? That's crazy. Oh my god. Director Choi, what brings you to the research building? Cognitive filter? What is this, Professor? Ah, so you've read the report. It's a kind of mental stabilizer that works on the project. There are two main objectives of the cognitive filter. First is the objective of creating an inexplicable situation where all the people have disappeared due to Sanabi. It creates an incomprehensible, huge absurdity, the disappearance of people, thereby making the large and small inconsistencies surrounding the project feel less important. Second, it's the restriction of information. This project is basically controlled through the edited memory. So if someone tries to correct this distorted information, the stability of the project will be shaken at its core. But if the project can't perceive humans, it can significantly reduce that risk. And the project can work in a more controlled environment. That's exactly why I came. There are a few non-filtered people in that cognitive filter. Why is that? It sounds like you're talking about the exceptions. They're the key figures that make up this personality's revenge. Think of it as the memory of the project deciding to get revenge and the main character that creates the situation. Professor, don't you remember what Chairman Kim asked for? There can't be any vulnerabilities in this project. What if the project meets these people while conducting operation? Meeting one of these 5 or so exceptions is in this vast world is director. It converges to 0 probability. And the funny thing is, I met all of them. I met Bayek, I met the Major, and I met my daughter, which are probably like 3 of the exceptions, and then I don't know what the other 2 are. It's an uncontrollable underlying uncertainty. In other words, it takes a miracle. I really don't like this. You'd better hope it doesn't become a problem. And it did. Because look at this, I'm breaking free. Alright, Record X completion report. Oh, this is a summary of the project. It's a combat character who's, combat android, whose goal is to completely destroy a hypothetical entity called Sanabi. Sanabi is an abstract concept that includes individuals, organizations, and objects. As requested, it can be implemented dynamically in most situations. The advantage of this project is that it operates based on a personal hatred that was developed through memory. Wait, does that mean they can use Sanabi, right? They can use it so that I target anyone or anything? Because I think that's what caused my daughter's death. That's insane. It blindly completes tasks, even those that involve self-destruction, based on the single purpose of getting revenge. Even if the project is at the brink of death, they show no signs of fear or hesitation. This project was built based on the character of a veteran soldier. In other words, it does not come with the rigidity of combat AIs, which is their biggest disadvantage. Thanks to their years of experience on the battlefield, they're able to make decisions and act dynamically. It is a complete battle software that can be controlled and mass-produced. That concludes our final report on the Sanabi report. Wonderful, wonderful! That was a brilliant, Professor. It was brilliant and perfect. Professor, your 10 years of hard work did not go to waste. Well, that's right, I have someone I want to introduce to you. This is the head of the security team at our headquarters. They're very good at their job. Oh yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. But why are you introducing me? They killed the scientist responsible for making it? Oh my goodness. What about the other research team? I've gotten rid of every single one of them. Inspect all the personal servers of the research team and check if anything related to the project was leaked. If anyone finds out about the project, eliminate those people immediately. If we meddle with outsiders, then do outsiders not get into fatal accidents? You figure out the details. Even the slightest chance might turn out to be a big risk. Be thorough about it. Yes, sir. President Kim, how's the worker production coming along? Everything's on schedule. We've been advertising it to the media as a multi-purpose labor robot to avoid coming under the royal court's radar. They were gonna spread the robot with this real person's mind in it that was completely brainwashed to every part of the country, and then until eventually there would be more robots than people, and then they just take over. We'll be distributing them as city workers around the commercial district. We have distributed over 20,000 units so far. Our ultimate goal is to distribute 50,000 units, so we've been working hard at mass production so that they can be integrated into the Sanabi at any time. Finally. We're finally at the finish line. It's been 50 years since Mego Corporation was founded. In only half a century, Mego Corporation revived a collapsing nation. The royal family has only served themselves for many centuries. They are not worthy to rule over this great country. We'll bring them down and take the throne. How did I die? I still don't know how I died. And also why Mari gave them my data. And helped them work on the project. And then just disappeared. Mari? No matter what happens, I'll get you to the top level. Damn, and he remembered. He probably feels like shit that he said that. Instead of saying, I'll protect you. I'm free. Colonel Bayek. Major Song. Oh, is he looking in a mirror? Is he gonna see his face? Oh wait. Oh. That's what he actually looks like? I see. I was always a worker bot? Oh my god. So that's what happened. No wonder they wanted to kill me. I just look like any old robot. I thought I actually looked like the general, but it's an illusion. It wasn't real. We are owls that never cry, and tigers that don't leave footprints. Maybe they can give me a better body. I don't want to be stuck in this stupid robotic body. Give me an android body or something. Make me look human, please. Am I dead? How long has it been since I died? 10 years. God damn. How are things right now? The central nuclear power plant will soon explode in this city. The royal court is currently in the skies of Mago City after figuring out what happened. They will be using it. That was a massive reveal. I wasn't expecting to look like that. I mean, I expected I was an android. I just didn't expect I was a full-on robot. What the heck is that? That thing is huge. I need to save Mari. I don't even know where she is. I never thought I'd live to see the day. But I'm not alive though. How much time do we have until it activates? It's hard to tell, but it's been quite a while since it started charging, so we don't have much time. Where is Mari? Wait. What are you two talking about? The last signal. Colonel, have you gone mad? The general has returned after 10 years. You want to send him into the city? Major Song. Surely you know what that is, don't you? The entire city will disappear. Literally. The royal court is about to use that thing because they want to get rid of the city before the nuclear explosion ever happens. As well as the general. Are you trying to die again after you just came back to life? After you were murdered? I haven't had a single good night's sleep. How could you even think about leaving us again? Major Song. I gotta go. I made a promise long ago with my daughter Mari. I have to keep my promise. I'll take you there. Yes, that's right. If we take you there, you'll get there much faster. The royal court is watching. Do you intend to refuse the royal command? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Colonel Bayek, that's treason. Everyone here will die. You better choose wisely now. You are the commander. Open the hatch. Got their combat droids. General. My hat? Is that my hat? Wait, I never noticed. He had my hat on. Or was that always his hat? I don't know. Wait, they were wearing my clothes. They were wearing my clothes. She had the pin. Oh my goodness. And she's wearing my cape. And then the other dude had my hat. That's crazy. I never noticed. You've gotten rusty. Attention. Colonel Bayek, what happened with my wife? I know there was nothing that could have been done. I want you to forget about it. Major Song, your punches are weak. You have to work out harder. I wish we can catch up, but we're so short on time. It was nice to see you both again. Please, take care of Mari. Present arms! Off I go. To be the father I needed to be. She could have given me the cape, but whatever. She can keep it. But it's time. It's time to finish this. I'm gonna save my daughter. And get her out of this goddamn city. It would be cool if I could make it out too, and then I get an android body. And then I become the only android soldier. Oh, so where the heck is Mari? Are we going really all the way back to the beginning of the game? Yeah, we are. We're down in the slums now. Back down to the construction zone. My cape! Or at least a part of it. The limiter has been released. Output system overload. Permanent damage. I don't care. Do I have to make it through again? Also, holy, this shot is insane. It's time to go. Boom, boom. It's so majestic. My mother died when I was too young to remember anything. If I try to remember anything about my mother, the memories always end in a loud bang. A retaliatory bombing of a criminal organization directed at my father. The bomb that was set up in a corner of our house was intended for my father, but it ended up killing someone else. My mother disappeared in a giant explosion that seemed to make the entire earth rumble. My memories from that day are still a bit hazy, but I still remember my father vividly. The somewhat uncomfortable and awkward smile that he made for me. Unfocused eyes that seemed to be looking far away, wounds that grew day by day. I was young at the time, but I could clearly see that my dad was different. My father changed after the incident, even though he tried to be nice to me. All of his actions were a little off, like a broken man. My kind and warm dad, who had always sincerely loved playing with me, disappeared overnight. I was still a kid, but I understood right away that my father would never be the same. On a particularly sleepless night, I saw him silently crying. It was a dark, moonless night. That was when I felt sorry for my dad for the first time. Could I save him? Uh-huh. And this game has just been plot twist after plot twist. But I feel like most of them I could see them coming. Or like I kind of already had guessed that was what they were trying to make a reference to. That I was always a robot the whole time. Let's see. More of the backstory. Since childhood, in one corner of my house, there have always been many large and complex computers. Military equipment for my dad, implanted with electronic aids for brain activity. But around the time I started getting tired of playing with Tyranno, I began to frequent that room. It didn't take long before programming became my new pastime. That's right, I was talented in the world of zeros and ones, unfortunately. What I was trying to do at the age of 8 was to convert my dad's personality into data. My reasons were pure, I just didn't want to see him suffer. Mom's death, if that memory was the cause of my dad's distress, I thought I could just remove the cause. Oh. In the personality data, memories were just like any other file. Files that could be written and deleted at will. If I could erase the memories of my mother from my father's personality data, just as the rotten part of the apple gets cut out, I believe that my dad's suffering would be cured too. In the world of zeros and ones, such magical things were possible. Now I can say for sure, innocence is a crime. And as soon as she did that, he probably like lost a lot of his will to fight. Even more people. People everywhere, just taking pictures of me. It goes without saying, but digitizing a personality wasn't an easy feat. I had to replace incomplete and difficult to control brain activities such as personality, memory, and emotion with data. Obviously, it's more in the realm of impossibility rather than possibility. But I had the talent and I had the passion. When I was wandering through a bunch of complex data that seemed like a code from the gods, I used to feel the urge to just give up everything. Unfortunately, the hope of saving my father gave me infinite passion. I joyfully interpreted his memory module day by day and analyzed the thought process, believing that this could be a fantastic gift to magically cure his pain. My father's expression when he first saw the completed personality model, I still remember it clearly, 10 years later to this day. That day was the first and last time I saw my father in a fiery rage. My father's voice shook as he pressed me about what I did wrong. He said personality data is a Class 1 violation tech that is strictly prohibited by the royal court. He said Class 1 violation tech is so dangerous that it's punished as high treason even for merely researching it. He said if the royal court found out what I made, something irrevocable would happen. I didn't understand anything my father said at the time, but I could gather that something was terribly wrong. He left me terrified and immediately destroyed the personality data I had created. Then gunmen armed with heavy weapons entered the house. The stinging smell of gunpowder, the sound of shots and explosions tearing through the air. My father couldn't arm himself in time and was killed trying to protect me. It was years later that I realized that my computer had a backdoor installed. Innocence is a sin. So the army killed him because they thought he was the one researching the personality data, but it was his daughter? God damn. An ungovernable talent is a curse. When these two meet, life becomes hell. So she caused her father's death. Alright. More backstory. It was a premeditated murder of a soldier. The attackers disappeared with dexterity, but they couldn't escape the furious military police investigation. Soon after, the attackers were found in an old warehouse by a shabby pier, as cold, dead bodies. The only information we could get from the corpses was that the attackers were killed shortly after the incident. All personally identifiable parts had been removed from their bodies. With a vague conclusion that it was a revenge murder by a criminal organization, the investigation fizzled out. Not for me. Only I knew the real purpose of the attackers. The day my father was killed, there was only one thing that disappeared from the house. A computer hard disk, the one with my father's personality data. It was clear that someone stole my father's personality data. She killed her dad. I killed my father. Okay, so she didn't work for Corp. They hacked her, and then when she was done making what she made, they just stole her research. I felt like a part of my mind completely snapped. I mean, I would go crazy if I caused the death of my father because I tried to mess with his memories of my mother. It was the thought of revenge that made me endure my debilitating regret. Revenge on those who killed my father. And then she found out that it was Corp. I went off the grid and I became a hacker. Paradoxically, the talent that killed my father also led me to find him. I used my powers to the fullest, wandering around the network like a madman in search of any trace of him. As the madness and obsession became chronic, I eventually found a clue about the criminals. In a top-secret project of the Mago Group, the largest company in the country in name and reality, and a huge conglomerate that owns an entire city. Along with a fierce hatred, a question arose. They had little to gain and lots to lose, yet they stole the personality tech. For what? That's when I started looking into Mago Group, and she found out about them trying to make a coup, and also about them turning her father into a weapon, which probably just made her feel even worse for what she did. Boom. Blow this thing up. I need to get to the top floor. The public image of Mago Group is that of a solid conglomerate with overwhelming influence in most areas of the country. It was a time when I certainly thought so too. However, when I peeled back a single layer, the inside of the company was full of strange things. Thick security that is clearly inefficient beyond just being inconvenient. A risky data structure designed to be able to destroy all data simultaneously at any time. Widespread and organized behind-the-scene actions. In this huge anomaly, which I couldn't grasp the thread of, I finally found it. My father's personality data. After 10 years, his personality data was so modified that the original was unrecognizable. In cleverly placed memories, my father had turned into a murdering machine that blindly carried out revenge for his daughter. In my father's memory, I had been killed by terrorism, and his fond memories with me became the fuel for his revenge. A battle program where my caring father is nowhere to be found, where he is locked in a prison of hatred and repeats meaningless revenge. Only the Sanabi project remained. Only then did everything become clear. For a long time, the royal family had been extremely wary of digitizing personalities and had banned it. They've cited ethical issues as the reason, but there's really only one reason. Digitized personalities are reproducible, and reproducible personalities may pose a threat to the royal family. Because unlike artificial intelligence, where the core technologies are under state control, personality data always guarantees the original's level of intelligence and ability. Because you can organize an army with just one well-trained soldier's personality data. Because when you can clone a personality, you can gain power against the royal family with the worldly power of money and technology. Yes, the Mago Group was going to challenge the heavens, and my father was the blade of treason held by the Mago Group. And this is all because she wanted to erase his memories. To make him not feel depressed about his wife being killed. The Mago Group certainly wasn't an easy enemy. Once they discovered the leak of the secret project, they immediately shut down all the company's networks and began to erase all data. Faced with that terrible decision to bury the whole plan at any cost, the only thing I could do was to create a copy of the Sanabi project and take it. The Sanabi project. This personality that used to be my father was modified to only operate in one type of environment. Multi-purpose worker androids used in Mago. I found a worker that was still accessible and inserted the Sanabi project. I typed in the detailed settings as if I was in a trance. Meet me, Mari, in Mago City and chase after Sanabi. What's the point? Even I don't know why I'm doing this. The Sanabi project is no longer my father. I know that better than anyone else. A personality reprogrammed in an irreversible manner will never return to its original state. You won't be able to remember me no matter what happens. But I did remember. The searing pain comes back. For the past 10 years, I had desperately pushed it down while pretending to be enraged to endure each day. But one emotion was always staring me down. Guilt. Even now, I can feel its gaze. I killed my father. You don't have to be guilty for anything. She was innocent. She didn't have any bad intentions, but... it's so sad, man. Nice. I don't know when it started, but I don't remember him very well. Even when my father occasionally appears in my dreams, his voice, his face, everything is blurry. I'm on my way to Mago City. I still don't know what I want. But I think if I try, if I can show him my old self, maybe he'll remember me. It would be wonderful for him to miraculously remember me. Will he be happy to see me? Will he forgive me? And then the whole entire time, she never could get him to remember. Dad, I tried really hard. I'm not sure if I did the right thing. I just want to see you again. From the very beginning, she's just been pretending. That's all. There never was a mission. I mean, Mago Corporation is shutting down, but there was never a mission for me. It was all just her. Mari? Who's there? Are you human? Oh, I made it up. You're here. Why are you so late? A robot that doesn't follow orders? It's a defect. I'm not sure from when. I don't really remember. But ever since a certain point, nothing in this world went according to my wishes. I guess today is no exception. Well, I'm used to it by now. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. He thinks he's still a robot. Sanabi, was it this power plant? Mister, you removed the cognitive restraint, didn't you? To be exact, stopping the self-destruction of the city, that's the Sanabi I designed. We can't let the innocent people of the city die because of the crazy corporate scumbags. If you understand, then please get out of the way. The reactor's temperature is well over the threshold. We're out of time. I have to go inside and take down the core myself. Even the royal court that's above the city right now, when the reactor stops, they'll leave the city alone. Why didn't you just go find Sanabi? If my body doesn't last in that radioactive pit, do you know how many people will die? What's with that hat? Did you go see the colonel? Wait, you didn't kill him, did you? Mari. Don't say my name so easily. Let's make this clear, you're not my father. You're just a tin can that imitates a human. A replica of my father converted into a weapon. I feel so stupid. This was such a simple end. What was I trying so hard to accomplish on my own? I know I have no right to say this, but I don't like you. There's no way I'll ever like you. So please, just get out of my sight. I don't want to waste my sadness or feelings of regret on a fake. I won't let you say no. Is he gonna play the harmonica? Aw, please, please remember. Remember the harmonica. Please. Dad! Getting all the way to the end is not what's important. The real memory. Why not? Did I not do a good job this time? No? That's not important, Daddy. This isn't like that. Then what is it? What? How could you not know? Who cares if you played until the end? You got all the notes wrong in the middle. The key was totally off too. And the beat too. Doesn't that mean I didn't do a single thing right? That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Sorry, but I don't think you have any talent when playing the harmonica. Hee, but it's okay, Dad. You're still a beginner. Oh, he said he doesn't have it. I thought, mistranslation. It took me a long time to learn how to play this from Mom. I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? I'm sorry about everything. Everything. I'm sure there's so much you want to do. I'm not doing a very good job as a father. Sometimes I miss your mother so much. Do you miss Mom? Look at her waving her little feet. Her little legs. I miss her too. Do you think she's looking down at us from heaven? I wonder what she would say as she watches us. You know, Dad, whenever I was sad, Mom would play this song for me. Do you remember? Muffin, Dad? Our cat crew? When Muffin crossed the rainbow bridge, I was so sad. I felt like Muffin left me all alone in this world. The cat from the tutorial died, so she made a robot. Mom played the song for me. With every hello comes a goodbye. And that's why the time we spent together is so precious. And strangely, whenever I listened to that song, my sadness went away. You know, Dad, I love playing with you. I know you get embarrassed sometimes, but you still do your best, and I love you. You do everything I ask you to do. I even like seeing you doze off because you're so tired after playing with me. When you were sleeping, I tried lifting your chain arm. It was so heavy. It's been hard because of that heavy arm, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sure you just wanted rest after a long day of work. Thank you for playing with me even though you're tired. I was so happy every moment I spent with you. I still feel that way. So Dad, you don't have to feel bad. You'll always be the best father in the world to me. Hehe, so if you ever feel sad, you have to tell me, okay? Whenever you feel sad, I'll play the harmonica for you. Just like how Mom did for me. And when I was watching you train last time, I decided I have a dream. I'm going to become a soldier. I'll become an invincible soldier just like you and go on all sorts of adventures. Adventures? Yeah. Close your eyes and think about it, Dad. Can you imagine? We'll become allies and go up a castle with grapple arms. We'll take down the giant worm man that gets in our way. We'll even meet Justice and take a picture with them. And oh, we can't win against that gigantic monster. Uh-oh. You have to know when to pick your battles. And this is all just like the game. You fight the worm monster, you see Justice, who became another android slave. And you fight a big monster you can't kill. Oh, I saw this on the TV. Something. It was really amazing. I really want to ride one. No, a roller coaster maybe? Or a train? Hehe, just thinking about it gets me so excited. I really hope that day comes. Hehe, I'm sure it will. I have a good feeling about this. Dad, can you promise me something? One day when we're on an adventure together, if I ever become sad, can you play the harmonica for me? This song. Sanabi. Sanabi was a song? If you play this for me, I'm sure I'll feel much better. Of course, darling, I'll do anything. Hehehe, I don't care what anyone says, you're the best. But you're not good enough right now. If you play like that, I'll just become sadder, got it? I'll play Sanabi for you again, listen. Oh, that was her. She said she'll play it again for him. It's so nice. It's the main theme for the game too. I just noticed. Please play it right. It sounded pretty good this time, right? Oh my god. I can't even read it because it's so fast, but it's so sad. It was so hard. Even after years passed, I didn't believe that you were dead. I felt like if I called you at the top of my lungs, you would answer. I felt like if I called you at the... you would answer me from anywhere. I was afraid I would dream about you. The more I dreamed and the more time passed, you became more and more faint in my dreams. And the fact that you were gone became more clear. That was the scariest part. I was so afraid that you would completely disappear, and the only thing left would be this horrible reality. Everything is okay now, my daughter. Cry as much as you want. I'm sorry, Dad. Because of me, you... It's all because of me. Everything. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. What are you so sorry about, sweetie? I'm just grateful. Thank you for trusting me to the very end. No, I didn't trust you. I tried to give up on you. No, you stayed with me until the end. Dad. So please stop saying you're sorry. I just want to hold on to the precious, happy memories. God, it's so sad, but it's also happy. Dad, can't we just leave together? I'll try to fix you. Mari, do you remember what your mom said? With every hello comes a goodbye. Whether you like it or not, everyone has to accept. I don't care. I don't want to. I don't think I can survive in this world without you anymore. Mari, you know how much Daddy loves you, right? Uh-huh. If the end comes for everyone exactly the same, getting to the end is not important. What's really important is how we get there. Where are you going, Dad? I started this whole thing. It's time I put an end to it. No, if you're gonna die, I'm going with you. Mari. The pin. Do you remember this? It's a steel tiger. The reactor's breaking. Please remember me. Yes. Okay. Thank you for growing up into such an amazing person. Even if it was only for a short while, I had fun. My commander. Dad! You saluted. No, come on, game. Why are you doing this to me? And he has to stop the reactor or else all the people, because there are people still alive in the city. I couldn't see them before. They're all gonna die if I don't stop it. At least she got some closure, I guess. I was not expecting this game to be like this. The description for the game had no explanation about this happening. It just said you were a retired soldier getting back into the force. That's all it said. Nothing else. It was just plot twist after plot twist after plot twist, and at the end, everything just came together perfectly. Just meant to make sense. I guess she joined the army. Just like her dad. She got a hook hand just like her dad. The ending, it's so good. Oh my god. Oh, and then they're taking her to the training area that her dad used so that she can train with the hook arm. Oh my god. She left her apartment with a picture of them. Is she gonna take it? She took it with her. And she moves on towards the future. I never expected any of this. Happiest moment. Oh my god. This all started with me trying to get revenge for my daughter being killed, which was never real. Then finding out that I might be a robot. Then finding out that I'm actually like a human soul inside of a machine. Then finding out that the mission wasn't real. Then finding out that it's been 10 years since his death. Then finding out that it was Mari who set this entire thing up to try and get her father to remember her. What a wild story. Legendary difficulty has been unlocked. Ooh, that might be good for whenever I decide to replay it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. If you guys liked the video, give it a like, because I know I loved the story of this game, and also the gameplay was really good. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe, and have a good day. And make sure to hug your parents, alright? Because I'm pretty sure they love you just as much as you love them. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!